An everyday tale of the acronyms. Once upon a time, not so very long ago, there were three people called Nam, Mam, and Sam, who lived in different parts of a country called Cymru. Mostly they kept themselves to themselves, but knew of each other. They also knew of another called Bam, who lived on the borders between Cymru and another country called Bryn. Now, their management systems were complex and took a lot of time and energy, particularly with regard to properties that they owned and the recording and reporting of financial matters which they were required to do by an organisation called City. The elders of their communities were concerned because as time went by and this workload increased and the average age of the population also increased, there were fewer and fewer members, both willing and able to serve their communities. Bam, Mam, Nam and Sam had another friend called Moff, who had friends all over Cymru. Moff had a bright idea. What about sharing the burden? Moff had other friends, one called Bim and the other nicknamed RC. Bim had friends all over the world and many of them were faced with the same predicament. Moff suggested that RC should be consulted, and so it came to pass that a minute piece of writing was sent to RC, who in the manner of gurus said one word, and that word was simplification. Moff carried this word to Bam, Mam, Nam and Sam, and they gathered together a group of friends which became known as the Acronyms. They intoned this mantra in silence for an hour. They discerned that they should consult widely and suggested that the image of a tree might help to discern what simplification might mean for them. Amalgamation and collaboration were two words that emerged from this discernment, which was nicknamed threshing, because it reminded them of their agricultural roots where the grain is threshed to reveal the nourishing kernel. The acronyms circulated these ideas throughout the land under the title Moving Forward, with the subtext, only do things separately if they cannot be done together. They also saw that although the way ahead was clear, that it would take time to implement, and they'd noticed that their friends were not used to doing things in a hurry. So they suggested an interim arrangement whereby they could do things together. The acronyms all had sleepless nights. What surprised them the most was that on one night they all had the same dream, in which their friends all moved forward in unity and had adopted the mantra of simplification. Their friends discovered that the administrative work was done more efficiently and consequently they had more time to spend together for spiritual nourishment and for reaching out to others. And because this was all done in the right order, and because of the nature of this tale, Bam, Mam, Nam, Sam and Moff made many more friends and lived in friendship happily ever after.